Hi everyone and welcome back to Trade Precision. I hope you had a good Easter Sunday, and it's about 9:30 Monday morning and we're setting up for our first trade. I'm showing the three markets. We've got gold over here, we've got the ES in the middle, and we've got oil. We're looking to trade an oil trade right now, and we're looking to go long. We've got some support on oil at 112.91. We try to give you plenty of notice. We look for support and resistance in the charts, and there we got filled on the first one. Okay, so we're filled on our first trade of the day here, and already this is good news. It's going in the right direction now. Getting up close to our first profit target. Made a couple changes in the room. Now we're looking at going with only a 10 tick stop and still a 10 and 20 on the profit target. So just a 10 tick stop. It's going to take out 10. Oh, there we go. Got filled. That's great. Okay, we've got plus 10 on oil. If it's going to take out a 10 tick stop, it's probably going to take out a 15 tick stop. And I move my stop up for the room up to just like that. One tick below the swing low, and we'll go for the second profit target. And we kind of missed that, and I got stopped out. And now we're looking to set up. We had another support level down at 1260. You can see it's come down, and we're looking for another support level down here. We got that little bounce up, and now it's looking for support here. So we're in at 1260, and already it's not going the way we like. It's going against us already. 7 ticks to the bad. We're like 3 ticks away from our stop out. But that'll happen from time to time, in trading. So you just got to be, we want to move right on to the next trade. It's not the holy grail. That the support and resistance aren't going to work perfectly. And there, look at that. Boy, we got stopped out, and look at it go down. Wow. Look at this thing. Our stop was at 50, and look at it. It's down to 38 already. Wow, that was quite a move. Now down to 32. Now down to in the 20s. Yeah, it blew through our stops. That's what I mean. If it's going to stop out 10, it's probably going to stop out 15. Now we're setting up a gold trade, everyone. And we had one winner and one loser in oil, and now we're setting up a gold trade. And just trying to show you the volatility here with gold compared to the ES. Yeah, I'll stop doing this after a couple days, but I just really want you guys to see that, which is why we trade this. There, we got filled, and yes, yeah, we just got filled. Went right to our price, and so far it looks like it's turning around. So we picked that resistance level really good. Yeah, we needed one. After the last one, in oil, we needed one. So, and look at this, we're down 1 tick away from our first profit target, and then we got filled already. Wow. for that was that like 20 seconds or something like that. That's when you know that things are really pretty good. I feel real good about our support and resistance levels. Got our stop moved down to 1 tick below, 1 tick above our entry price, and we just go 10 and 20 in the room, and there we're filled. I think some other traders will be going for some other levels. We're down here, and they'll be going for that swing low. The more aggressive traders will be doing that. They may not have moved their stop even the way we move our stop. But for traders in the room, we kind of look for both capital preservation and capital appreciation. And I just wanted to show you here, like the ES hardly moved at all, and we would have right down to the bottom to that swing low. That's the one others were aiming for, but down there it was over 60 points in this trade, in this gold trade, if you could have rode it all the way down to the bottom. Hey, here's finally a trade on my old favorite, the ES, setting up. We had plenty of notice for this entry because the ES doesn't move that fast, but just take a, I mean, it looks like a good move compared to the gold, but if you take it there, we got filled on it. You know, gold you're looking at, 8 points a move. That's like an $800 move, and this here has moved, 3 points, which is a $150 move. So that I keep harping on it, but that's why we like to look at the gold market and the oil market. Well, what we're going to do here, traders, we defined a support level real close. So Mario's instructed that we, you know, try to get break even on this. So we're moving our stops up to break even. The support level is so close so that if we get some movement down, we're probably going to get a bounce at a higher level than what we would have liked. So for that reason, I think we're going to just move that thing up and go with it like that. You can see how much like gold has moved compared to the ES, which is why we like going back to it over and over again. Gosh, I sound like a broken record today. I guess if I have to wait till there's football games or something like that. We can talk about that on Monday. We did there. We're one tick away, but we've been one tick away on and off for a while now from our original entry price where we want to get out at. A pretty good crowd in the trading room there. We finally hit our entry price, and we're going to try our best in there. We're clear. We'll see which way it ends up going, but we didn't want to take a chance anymore, so we're out of the ES trade at break even. We didn't lose anything on that one except for our commissions, and now we'll see what else sets up. But you can see like it's been like about an hour with no movement at all in the ES. To speak of, a point movement. You know, we'll stick with some of the other markets. We'll explain after the close today why we did that. Setting up another gold trade here now, and we're also looking at possibility of an oil trade. Well, the oil trade is at 111.33, and if it gets close to that, excuse me, traders, I'll move my dome back in place. I'm looking to see if it gets below that swing low area there, which is like at about 1140. If it gets below that, then I'll look to bring the dome over. But in the meantime, we've got this gold trade setting up too, and we're a little bit away from that. But so it looks like gold is going to run up. We're hoping for it to run up a little bit, and then we'll look to get a retracement back down. I said we'll keep the trading room open Monday through Friday. We start at usually the room's open probably 8:15, 8:30. One tick away now on that price, and we start getting intense with the audio like around 9 o'clock. There, we got filled. Okay, the first trade wasn't until closer to 9:30 today, but it was a nice winning trade. We're not going to force the trades, but we are going to record the trades in a recap table. So we're doing some silver trades today. We'll do that in a little different recap table because of the fact that the high volatility, the high margins, and the big stops we have to use. So not all traders will be taking that. But I think all traders would do well to trade the gold, the ES, and the oil. We're getting close now. We're like 2 ticks away from our first profit target. It's like any other system, you say, but like except that it works. There we got filled on our first profit target. That's great. So we'll move our stop down. We move it down to like 4 ticks above because we took 3 ticks of heat on that trade. So now we're in here, and we're looking for this thing to run down and get to that second profit target, if it will. Well, what I was going to say is, you learn this, in these markets, you can really trade any market. Um, you can trade forex, these futures markets. You can trade just about anything. It doesn't look like we're moving in the right direction still, and we're pretty much stagnant now. But we could get a pop. We could still get a pop on down. So we'll hang with this thing. You know, we're in a profitable trade. And, like that I talk about. There's different ways to do trade management. Some people can you go for the swing low. Some people can do it with one contract, and some people move the stop. Every 10 ticks or something like that, they move it. Like if it gets up to 20, they move it to plus 11. If it gets up to 30, move it to plus 21. There, we got stopped out on that one. Well, it's getting towards the end of the day, traders. It's been a pretty active day in the room, and we'll see. We'll see if we set up with another trade. It's about 140, 145 right now. We'll see if another trade is going to set up for us. And you can see that gold didn't come down really. Excuse me, that oil didn't come down, to our price that we were looking for. Well, we're getting one more trade. We're looking for a long possibility in on gold, and there we got filled. The oil market looks like it's moved up. So if they're going to mimic each other, which they don't do really, uh, the gold should move up too. Yeah, it'd be so easy if they mimicked each other. That's the thing, So that's it. So we've got the 10 tick profit target, 10 tick stop, and we'll just sit on the trade here and see if we can get this thing to move up. Get some of you guys to buy some gold and get this thing to get that supply and demand curve working. Well, this isn't working well, or the way that we like it to go. Looks like it's heading back down right now. And the gold, the oil is still heading up, so that gives me hope that this thing can turn around. It hasn't yet, but it gives me hope that this thing can turn. We don't usually spend this much time underwater on a trade. Usually we get moving up pretty quickly, or moving in the direction that we want to go, either up or down, pretty quickly. So this is kind of surprising to be. And then we got stopped out, traders. Well, I think that's going to be the last trade of the day. We're getting ready to do our review session, and traders, those of you that don't own the system, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Those of you that have the system, Mario will be in a little while, and walk through the trades. I enjoyed it today, and I look forward to seeing all you here tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone.